Let's move on to the topic respiration on page 136 and 137. As we all know that respiration is a chemical phenomenon, not physical phenomenon. It is a chemical phenomenon. Here is an activity 3 is to make a working model of lungs. Here the materials required are bell jar, rubber sheet, cord, glass tube, balloons and stopper. Now what you are going to do is take a bell jar and close it with open end by fixing a circular piece of thin rubber sheet. And also fix a small piece of thick cord in the middle of the rubber sheet. Take a Y-shaped glass tube and it is fitted to the one-hole rubber cork. Now what you are going to do, you are going to gently pull the cord attached to the rubber sheet downwards and watch the balloon, and also push the rubber sheet up by releasing the cord. What do you observe? When you pull this cord or when you pull this rubber sheet downward, what happened? The balloon will be inflated. The same way, when you release this cord or when you release this rubber sheet, the balloon will be deflated. This is the way our lungs function while doing breathing as well as respiration. Here the rubber sheet represent diaphragm. The straight tube and the arms of the white tube represent tracheae and bronchi. Balloons inflate representing inflated lungs during inhalation. The balloon deflate representing condition of lungs during exhalation. So what do you concluded? When you do inhalation, our lungs will be inflated. When we do exhalation, our lungs will be deflated. Now let's move on to the activity 4 is to show that we breathe out carbon dioxide. Here the materials required are glasses, lid with holes, straw and lime water. Now take 2 disposable glasses with the covers and a hole at the top. Fill both these glasses with the lime water. Put a straw in both the glasses. Now you are going to blow air through the straw which is present in glass B. What will happen? Because of carbon dioxide, the chemical reaction take place in the glass. In glass, lime water is present. This lime water absorbs the carbon dioxide which is breathed outside through the straw and changes into lime water milky. This is because of formation of new compound calcium carbonate. The same way, you are not going to blow carbon dioxide or blow air through the straw which is present in a glass. So finally what happened? It takes time to change lime water milky because their exhaling air has more amount of carbon dioxide. That is what the glass B which contain lime water changes milky very soon. Whereas in glass A, slowly the air is entering. So slowly the reaction takes place. It takes time to change milky. Now let's move on to the respiration process in different animals. We know that we breathe through our lungs, and this breathing process brought from respiratory tract, that is from nasal cavity, nasal passage or nasal cavity. Different organism has different specified organs to do respiration process. Our respiratory organ is lungs. The same way different organs have different respiratory organs. First let us see insects. Insects breathe through air through the air holes which is present on the body surface. This is called spiracles. The spiracles are connected to the network of air tubes inside the body of the insect called tracheae. The smaller branches of this tracheae is called tracheoles. We have studied about our respiratory tract which consists of bronchi and bronchioles. The same way for insect, the respiratory tract consists of tracheae and tracheoles. Okay, first spiracles, then different branches, that is tracheae, then smaller branches, it is called tracheoles. Through this, the diffusion of gases into the cells and tissues take place. Generally, air enters into the insect body through the spiracles, then it passes through the tracheae and tracheoles to different part of the body. So by the process of diffusion, oxygen is entered inside the body. The same way the carbon dioxide is released outside of the body. Here you have to remember three organs: spiracles, then trachea, then tracheolus. These are the organs involved in the respiratory part of this insect. Next, we are going to study the respiration in earthworms. Animals like earthworm has a moist and slimy skin through which exchanging of gases take place, which are richly supplied with blood capillaries. In every segment on the body of the earthworm, these capillaries are connected to the main blood vessels. The thin-walled capillaries which is present in the earthworm, which absorbs oxygen from the skin and return carbon dioxide to the skin by the process of diffusion. Next organism is fish. Aquatic animal like fish have special organs, gills. Through this exchanging of gases take place. The gills of the fish absorb oxygen which is dissolved in water. Each gill consists of gill arch, which bears a double row of thin-walled filaments. These gill filaments that are richly supplied with the blood capillaries. Water will be entered through the mouth of the fish, then it is flow over the gills. Blood in the capillaries absorb oxygen from the water and gives out carbon dioxide by the process of diffusion. The other unicellular organism like amoeba, paramecium, they take oxygen directly from the water and give out carbon dioxide with the process of diffusion. Thus, we can summarize that different organism has different specified organs to do respiration or to perform respiration.